Good morning, Thursday. It's Thursday. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining me. It is 12 midnight. It is 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's when this video is released. And if you are just waking up in the USA, well, hopefully it's not midnight, but some people do have that shift. But that just means that you get done sooner than the others. And we are getting closer to the weekend. And don't worry, you can do it. You can do it. It's been a rough week. I can feel that with some of you. And I'm looking around the world too, and I feel the same thing. It's been a rough week for a lot of you. But hang in there. You know, it's almost the weekend. I know some of you work through the weekend, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay. About ready to lay the spread. So, like I said, grab your coffee, grab whatever it is that you grab in the morning before heading out the door, and join me here for a little tarot and spiritual strangeness. I say strangeness because we never know what's going to pop up here. Okay? Alrighty. Well, it looks like it's a good day that you're going to be getting along fairly well with most people that you encounter. There might be someone there who, has a grumpy face, but, what the heck, you can't, like I say, you can't please everybody, and that's a fact. Okay, you can try, but, it's just not going to work. Some people just have that icky feeling about them all the time, and a lot of you are sensitive to the feelings of others, so you're going to feel it. Make sure you wash your hands after you do that. Maybe cleanse a little bit after you get home, because this person who is a little bit funny, likes to spread, sort of like it's sort of contagious, sort of wants everyone else around them to be a little bummed out because of their own feelings, so, get that negativity off of you when you get home, or, run to the restroom and wash that face and hands, and just, after I get done with a healing, you literally got to do this, shake it off, shake it off. It's like I always shuffle. If you see me live on the internet, I'm always shuffling. It shakes stuff off. So wash your hands, wash your face, whatever, and shake that stuff off. And continue on your day, because don't let anybody bring you down, because today looks like it's going to be a good day. All right. Looks like it's a good day to learn things. It's a day for learning, whether you're in school or it's a training day. Is it a training day for you? Well, try to absorb as much as you can. Remember, knowledge is power. All right. Are some of you doing sort of like a leadership retreat? I see some of that. I see, like rope test, or, something like that going on. And you're going to have to trust your partner. All right. You ever do a rope test? I've done a few rope tests. It's called a rope test. It's sort of things like where you got to go up on a platform, and people are down below, and you got to put your arms in front of you and like close your eyes and fall backwards and pray to heck that they catch you. Yeah, it's trust your partners today. Okay, it's a day to trust them. And hey, today. I know we're in the middle of doing the love readings, all right? The Zodiac love readings for August, but some of you, someone's going to say that they love you today. And don't take that lightly. Some people, say, you go to that person that you've been seeing every day for, 20, 30, 10 to 20, 30, 40, 50 years, 60 or more. And, you say, yeah, I love you, sweetheart. And you go, yeah, I love you too. You know, let's try to put a little more into it. Uh, I think I'll mention that during today's love reading. But, somebody loves you. And take that with you today on your journeys. Just remember that. And make sure you reply back to them. I know you do. You love them too. So don't be cold towards this person, all right? Okay, so anyway, men, go out there. You're the knight. You're the knight today. You hold the power. You have the strength. Guys, go out there and show them what a man's made of, all right? You know, I'm not talking about, to the ladies, heck with that stuff, you help make this world go round along with the ladies and everyone else, but go out there, you see something that's not right, fix it, okay? Fix it. I think that's going to be what's on the thumbnail today, before you clicked on this. Well, you clicked on it and you're going to see fix it, because we need some doers out there, not just some thinkers and disagreeers with what's going on. We need some doers out there today. All right? And I'm here in the USA, and there's a lot of BS being flung around by some people that we should trust. And take that wherever you want to take it. All right? Yeah. I'm trying to think of a witty comeback, but I'm just chumped out. I don't know what to say, So, but yeah, take charge today. Women, you too, take charge. Right? Something's not going on that's civil out there. If it's something against society, take charge. Don't let it happen in your neighborhood. Don't let it happen. Listen, military folks, one of your general orders, take charge of this place. It's the wording's a little different. Take charge of this place and everything within sight or hearing. Okay? If something's not looking right, smelling right, hearing right, something doesn't seem correct, well, let's take action. Whether you can do it yourself personally or call the people that can. Right? Keep your eyes open today. It feels strong here today, Thursday. Okay? Don't let revenge mess up your life and the lives of others, because it's always the innocents that get hurt. But anyway, I'm doing another set. I try not to get too worked up over certain things, but sometimes it just starts. The other energies kick in, but it's all good energies, right? I've never been one to stand back and let I don't want to say the little person, the person who doesn't take action, because of one reason or another. It's not because, they're necessarily afraid or, they're limited on what they can do. I'm limited too. You're limited too. But it doesn't mean you can't do something about some situation that just isn't right. Okay? I got to get rid of these right away. That's bringing up to me. So, it's just stressed, pissed off about certain things, But let's continue up here. We're going to do a small Celtic cross here for you guys. And let's cross you. Okay. Yeah, that's me. That's me trying to call to arms, call to, action for you guys. But it's okay. We just want you to get through the work day, okay? And get home to your families and make them happy, or get home to your kitty, or get home just to your safe place, okay? But what we got here again, we got a lot of you being quiet, but apparently I might have touched a nerve on some of you, because I see, we in the Celtic cross you get a energy that crosses you in your present moment. Okay, this is showing that maybe you are a quiet type of person, but you will speak up about something today that just isn't right, and that looks really cool. And looks like you've been patient about a lot of things. Is this thing going on at work, at school? Are you seeing things that should not be? Is somebody stealing? Is somebody abusing the system? Believe it or not, when you see that stuff at work, that can hurt your business. That can ultimately be the demise of your employment, because of others that do things that they shouldn't on your job, okay? And for schooling, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Ladies, this looks like it's a financial increase day of yours. Some of you get paid on Thursdays. That's okay. Yeah, this is looking for like something you earned, and it's financial. Guys, a little bit of strenuous on the job. Um, where are we? Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the type of employment you're in. Oh, drivers. It's drivers. Cabs and Ubers. I don't know whatever that company's called. No, I'm not promoting anybody, but yeah, it looks like it could be a little stressful out there on the road, and let's keep that road rage down. That's for everybody. Road rage doesn't help for anything. What the heck? The guy in front of you is not going fast. You know, it doesn't matter. Don't speed. You're gonna get there. So what if it's a couple seconds later? You know, calm down. Chill out behind the wheel and showing patience. Well, anyway, I think that was pretty darn good reading for your Thursday, and it sure can get you fired up once you get going there. Those energies get flowing. Boy, oh boy. But anyway, remember, I am available for private readings. You could just click on that. Well, you don't click on the email. Just contact me through email. You see it up top here, and I think it's up top. Might be on the bottom. But anyway, there's the email, and like the video, favorite, share the video on your social networks, or with your friends, family. Well, not too much family, because a lot of folks out there aren't as open to certain things as we are. So you're gonna watch out. We're still being persecuted. People think that the witch hunts are over, but no, they're not. They still come after you. I'm called evil every week. I'm called evil a few times, so it doesn't matter. But remember to please subscribe. You can click that little box down there that has me on it holding the broom. It says Mr. Charles subscribe, or you can click right up there, the click here to subscribe button, and we will be back here for TGIF for Friday morning. So remember, you're special. Bring peace wherever you go, and bring a smile to someone's face today, okay? All right. Reading is done.